Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in the previous video we have seen about this application, how it works. So as similar as a YouTube application. So we have seen all about the functionality, how it goes and how. So this was updating dynamically while we click on any other video. I mean any item. Okay. And I said video. So before going to showing the code, so you need to aware of what is this actually. So this is an iframe. So you can see this video right. So at the left side, this is an iframe. So you need to know about the iframe first of all. So then you can jump to the application. So in the 5 minutes I will say about the iframe and let's move on to the complete application code. Okay, let's move on. First of all, you need to know about these things. So basic HTML tags and CSS, how uh, how the class IDs are used, selectors, and simple external CSS, how we are going to use. So we have three ways to import the CSS, right? So inline, internal, and external. How the external CSS can be imported into our application, that should be known. So here I'm using the Bootstrap. So you no need to expert in the Bootstrap, but you need to uh, know about how to import it. That's enough. And for the JS, I'm using the jQuery. So it is very simple. So there's a difference between JavaScript and jQuery is so nothing. jQuery also written in the entire jQuery was written in the JavaScript code itself. So if you write 100 lines of code in the JavaScript, jQuery makes around 50 lines like that. If you write a JavaScript code in the 100 lines, so jQuery code makes 50 lines or less than that. So because so nowadays we need to see about the code optimization also, right? So this will be helpful. So no need to much knowledge on the jQuery. So just basic is enough. If you no idea, so no problem. I will explain in this video. So next you need to know about the iframe. So how the iframe works and how can we get other files into iframe. So then directly you can go with the building the application. Okay. So let's start. So first of all, I taking the new file and creating the so demo.html file. I'm creating the sample application. So demo.html file. So in the one of the folder, I have created the projects folder and I have done. So here I'm using the Sublime editor. So you can also use Sublime or any other editors like Visual Studio Code, Notepad++, Atom or anything. So these editors will give the suggestions immediately. For example, if I go to the HTML, so it was saying the HTML H. So what the H comes? So header and H1 to H at the horizontal line. So let me go with the HTML. So all the doc type, body, head, all filled it itself. So let me give sample. So this for the title which you can see in the page. Okay. So let me go with the application. That's enough. Let's give the name. It's a heading tag. So it is the iframe tag, and it is the search attribute, and here we'll give the value generally. So by default, if you want to run anything into the iframe, we'll give the path to here. So for example, if I have any other HTML like So app.html means, so if I think this HTML should be defaultly run into the this application, I just simply give in this way. So currently I don't have app.html, so no need to give anything. So let me remove this. So this enough. Let me save and see how it's showing. Okay, let's go to my place. So this application and demo. So let me open in Chrome. Let's see how it works. See, so this was title. So which was given. So which was given here. So this h2 tag was this one. Okay, this iframe you can see, right. First of all, so how can we get other files in this place? So let's see. So let me show in the two things. So one is loading the PDF, and one more thing, loading the YouTube video. Then you can understand many files you can be accessed into the iframes. So let me give the two anchor tags. So let's say it's a PDF, and so it's an anchor tag. If you are not aware of this, so no need to worry. It is very simple. So when we go to any Google application, so let me type some Google like this. So you can see, right, this one. So this the links are showing, right. These are the anchor tags. So if you try to inspect the element, so right click and inspect. So if you click this one, and if you hover here, okay, it was showing h3. Okay, it's good. So if you see on the top, so it's the anchor tag, right. So it was opened here and closed here. So in between we have the so Google name. Okay, so you can also change this name, Google 123. So you can see, right, this is a temporarily you can change these names. So when you try to reload anything, so it will loads from the server, from the HTTP. Okay, so it's anchor tag. So you might be used this already. So it's anchor tag. Where it is? Yeah, it's anchor tag. It will be redirect to the www.google.com. When I clicks, so it will redirect to the www.google.com. You can see, right. See, okay. So I think you are aware of this. Let me close. So go to the application. So I have placed PDF, and let me say YouTube. So YouTube video something. Okay, so previously in the browser we have seen about some links, right. href. So it is a hyperreference. So we need to give some path or some URL for a particular thing. So if you are doing any PDF to show for a user, so you need to give the path, right. Same way, if you are doing any YouTube application, you need to give the so link, right. So I have already one PDF file. So let me put into the same projects folder. So I have already. So let me copy, Control C, Control plus C, and paste into my project folder. I have pasted. Okay. So let me copy this name quickly and paste it. Okay. So let's try with the PDF first of all. Then we'll go with the YouTube link, how to get the link and how to do things. Okay, let me reload. Okay, if you want this iframe down, so there is a break tag is available. So breaking the line, yeah, you can give here br break tag. For the break tag, we don't have the uh, ending ending tag, closing tag. So let me run. Okay, we have. So let me click this PDF. This PDF won't be visible into this. So it will show in other page or same page. Yeah, it's showing into the same page. It's showing into the same page. Why? Because so we have done like this. So when we click, the PDF should be open, but we never said so where it should be loaded. So I need to load here or some other place or somewhere. So let me give that part. So it's very simple. First of all, I need to give the name, some name to the iframe. So let me say content load. Okay, it's a name. Okay, for you clear understanding, let me separate this. So the heading, sorry, it's a heading tag, it's the anchor tags, and it's a iframe. So I given the name called content load. Okay, so by using this, so we can target it. So again, you will have the question like, what is the target? So target is like, so where the page should be or file should be loaded. For example, I have given tab underscore tab. So that means, so previously if I click on the PDF was be loaded into the same page, right? So if when I give the underscore tab, the PDF will be loaded into the next tab. So let me show. See, now I didn't not reloaded. So click, the page was loaded into the same page, right? So now I'll try to reload it. Okay, now let me click on the PDF was loading into the next tab. So we are here, the PDF was here. So like that, we need to target to here. How can we? So it's very simple. So instead of the tab, we can give the this name, content load. We are saying to the anchor tag, hi anchor tag, just so load this PDF into the content load name where it available. It's very simple, right? So let me run once again, reload and PDF. Yeah, PDF was loaded. So if you feel that this iframe is very small, so no problem, you can be enlarged. So by giving the attributes called width and height, width can be some 400 and the space should be there. So width is the attribute name and it is a 400 is a value and this is a one pair and height. Let me give 400 uh, as you wish. So let's run. So click on this. So previously we didn't get these options. Now we got. So if I increase some more, so let's you can see downloading option also. Click on this. Yeah, you can print it, download, and rotate it. Okay, it's very simple, right? So it was loaded perfectly. So when I reload this application, you can see empty, right? So instead of the empty, you can also directly pass any file. Uh, okay, let's load it. So I have taken this file right here. So let me take as a, so previously I have said how the SRC works. If I have any HTML file or something, you can just pass it. So currently I have a PDF file. So let me save and run. So initial PDF was loaded. So previously I have clicked on PDF and it was loaded, right? So now it was initially it was loaded. Okay. So let's do with the YouTube application. Okay. Yeah, we came with the so YouTube application. This is a YouTube. It's not my application. It's a YouTube and it's my video. Simple HTML. Okay. So let me grab this one. So simply you can right click and get the embedded code. So right click and get the copy the embedded code, and you can see here. So let me paste here what we got. So we got some iframe, right? So because this YouTube also it is iframe. So whenever we click on this, so it will be loaded. Same trick. See here we need only embedded. So embedded code. So what is embedded code? So can't we place this URL directly? So we can place, but it won't work. So what is different between embedded and watch? So watch for the watching the video. So embedded for you can see. Let me show in the second. So yeah. So let me do the embed and run it. Sorry. So here I have placed a embed slash. That's it. So remaining all it's a URL thing. You can see here previously we didn't get right. So because it should not be like this. This should be gone and it is the URL. So let me run. So difference is if you go with this URL, the entire page will be there. So we don't need the entire page, right? So we can take only video. So from here we can run this up, this one. URL plus target. Okay. So now we can go with the so all these items. If you no need any frame border, we can make as a 0. So if you want all these properties like autoplay, encrypt media, so all the features means you can place it this one. Allow full screen. If you want to get in this type of feature, so this type of feature, you can use full screen mode also. So let me place it here. If you clumsy of this, let me make in this way. You won't confuse. It's not copied. Okay, I have pasted. Okay, so let me save and run. This is our application. So now it works. Okay, so I hope you understand about the iframe. So in the next video, you can see the code directly project how enter this application works, and I will show the how the bootstrap can be applied. So I have separated all the files and script files. You can do the animation part also. I hope you enjoyed the video. So like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.